Hey guys, I know y'all didn't get to see my face last week, so I thought I would do some live walkthroughs on challenges 7 through 11, which is what we're doing this week. So just to catch us back up and remind us, Python is about commanding characters, basically. That's what Python is best at. That's why you see it used in video games a lot. You're basically using different characters and you're giving them commands. And remember, what we're trying to do in code is use the least amount of code to complete the most amount of actions. Basically, we want to press the least amount of buttons in order to get the biggest return. So what we want to do is have the least amount of lines of code. So in this one, we've got to get this cart across, and we have 2 snakes to do it, which should mean we only need 2 lines of code to do it. So our first snake, they already have him stretching 9 across, which if you count these blocks, counting the one that the snake is on, that will be 9 across. So right here, if I just click on snake 2, and I can tell it's snake 2 because you can see his name pops up here when I hover over him. But when I click on it, I can choose what I want to do. And when I immediately click snake 2 length, it's going to show up a little error message over here. You can see that, and it prompts us. It says, did you mean to say snake 2 dot length equals? And you did mean to say that. So you have to type the equal sign in there to make the code make sense. The reason your computer gives you errors with that is because it's as if you didn't finish the sentence. The computer is waiting for you to tell it what you actually want it to do, because the equal sign is the actual command. It's actually telling them how far to stretch over. So it would be as if I said, hey, how about you go outside and I just stopped mid-sentence. That's what your computer thinks you're doing. It thinks you're stopping mid-sentence. So snake2 dot length equals, and we're going to go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I just type 5 in here, I click run, both my snakes stretch across. I'm able to click my cart, and it goes straight across the course. Simple as that. Pretty easy. So let's go ahead and take a look at challenge number 8 now. I'm going to try to skip through this as fast as possible, just so I can save time on uploading all of it. So if you catch a little bit of lag, that's okay. My computer's kind of giving me some of that too. So here we've got a hint up here. It says drag a snake and a giraffe onto the stage and set their length and height. So here we're going to introduce 2 new characters to the stage, and we are going to command them what to do. So we need to get a giraffe down here so that it can fill in this gap. We need to get a snake right here. That way the go-kart has a smooth ride all the way across. They already have snake 1 going across 5, and they already have giraffe 1 going up 6. This giraffe is only 1 step below that one, so I could probably go ahead and click giraffe 2 height and know that I have to go 1 more. So I'll just add, I'm not even going to count, I'm just going to add 1 to the previous one. And then on the 3rd line, for my snake, this is actually 1 longer than this platform. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to add 1 to it. I'm going to say snake equals 6 and giraffe equals 7. And that should get all of the characters to go just as far as they need to go. And then your cart can make it safely across. So if you have trouble understanding why I did that, maybe go back, go through it a couple more times, slow it down a little bit. Like I said, I'm trying to go as quickly as possible. But that one was a fairly simple solution, just introducing new characters and letting you know how far and how long they need to stretch. So now it says, what will you use, giraffes or snakes? So here we have a choice. We can either use 5 giraffes, and I can put 1 here, put 1 here, put 1 here, put 1 here, put 1 here. Now if I did that, this is going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of code. Okay. But I don't need to do that. That's a huge waste of time. So like I said, the point of this code is to do the least amount of lines possible, do the least amount of work possible. And why would I put 5 giraffes when I can put 1 snake that stretches these 5 blocks? Snake length equals 5. I accidentally put -5 equals 5. And I can do 1 line of code and just let the go-kart bump down as it would normally. So way more simple than having to do 5 different giraffes, right? I could have made that really complicated, but instead I completed it in only 1 line of code, got all 3 stars. Much easier. And that's really what we're looking for. We want computers to make our lives easier. That's the whole point. We want to be able to open one app and click one thing and set an alarm for the morning. Because the more complicated version would be old school alarm clocks where you actually have to set it and you have to wind it and you have to press a combination of buttons. And that's so complicated when we can do it much easier in just 1 line of code. So here our cart is going kind of backwards from right to left, and we just need to get all these drafts where they need to go. So if we count this first one, and I know that this one needs to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can go ahead and put this code in, and I can observe that all these other drafts are just 1 step higher. So if this one's going up 5, this one should go up 6, this one should go up 7, and this one should go up 8. So I should be able to just move line by line, click the designated giraffe, and add my numbers pretty easily. Equals 7, and then the last one, I'm actually ending on giraffe 1. Just remember to press enter after each line. That way you're not trying to put all of this on 1 line. What the computer does in code, any coding language, what a computer is doing is it completes 1 line before it completes the next, okay? And if you have 2 different characters in 1 line, that usually doesn't work because the computer can't control both at once. And so a lot of times in order to get things to happen all at the same time, it depends on which indentation you have. Like all of these things are going to happen first. And then if I were to press the tab key right there, everything on that next tab is now going to happen. And then I go down and press tab again, everything on that next tab is going to happen. And that's usually how computers read it. You can even see that tiny little line that it left there. We don't have to worry about tabs or anything like that right now, but that's good information for the future, just for how coding works. So if I click run, just like we talked about, those giraffes are all going to line up on those steps, and I can click my cart. And he's going to complete the challenge pretty easily. And now we're on to the last one. The last one's actually fairly easy too. I've already seen it. So it already gave us the code for the giraffe and the snake, but there's a problem here. It says make the giraffe shorter so that the snake can stretch. The snake got stopped here. And the giraffe is going up, what is that, 9. And so if I just take 2 of these out and I go up 7 instead, let's see what that does. Okay, so the snake is now able to stretch, but he didn't go far enough. So we need to stretch the snake. Let's rewind it. We need to stretch the snake 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all you gotta do is change these 2 numbers, and you can still complete this code in only 2 lines. And it's easy as that. So this is not the end of the banana tails, but this is the end of what we have assigned for right now. On Wednesday, you're going to be doing another challenge builder, and I didn't receive many challenges from y'all on email last week. It's the same thing we did last Monday. This Wednesday is going to be the same as last Monday. But if y'all want to email me any of your challenges, I'd be happy to play through them. I'd even do a live video of me doing a playthrough and see what we could do and what kind of fun we might be able to have with some of those different levels. So hope y'all have a great week. Let me know if you have questions or if you're getting stuck on any of these, and I'd be more than happy to help. See you later, guys.